Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the phylum belonging to the animal kingdom. The first phylum, which is Porifera. As from the name, the meaning gets clear, means Porifera means pore-bearing animals. So, do we may observe they are pore-bearing animals. They are also called as commonly sponges. Now, we'll go through the features exhibited by the members of the phylum Porifera. The members, they are marine, means they survive within the salty water. All are diploplastic in origin, means they have developed from the two germinal layers. They are solitary or they may be colonial. Solitary means they may be surviving individually or they may be surrounding and existing by forming colonies. So they may be colonial also. The next second point, mostly asymmetrical in nature. Do we have discussed? The meaning of asymmetrical means we are unable to divide the animal into two equal halves through any plane. Means we are unable to divide the animal into two equal halves through any plane. So they are all asymmetrical mostly, and the body, they mostly form vase-like structure. For example, we may observe the member. This also forms the vase-like structure or just like a flower pot. We may observe the common member, which is cycone, which also just looks like a flower vase. The third point, they are primitive multicellular life forms, means they are the first group within the animal kingdom. So they are the primitive, and obviously do we have discussed in the animal kingdom the members, they all are multicellular, eukaryotic in nature and heterotrophic in origin. So do we know they are the primitive groups and multicellular in structure. If we go for their level of organization, their body, they are made up of more than one cells, but the body exhibits only cellular level of organization. Means there is no any such type of formation of tissues or like that, so other such complex organization. Their body is made up of only up to the level of cells. The fifth point, they exhibits a very special feature which are present within them, which is presence of canal system. Means the members, they bear canals. For example, just do we have drawn a member of the group Porifera, we may observe minute pores we have shown, and within which a canal system has been shown, through which it is able to circulate the nutrients and oxygen. So what is the case? The water along with the oxygen and food particles, they enters through these minute pores present upon the body surface, which are called as ostia, and they enter the water canal system, and then it comes out through a central opening which is called as osculum to the surrounding environment. The sixth feature, which is digestion, is intracellular. Means the meaning of intracellular means the process takes place within the cell itself. So means the digestion takes place within inside the cell. So digestion is intracellular. The seventh point, body supported by spicules or certain spongin like fibers which forms certain skeleton like structure or framework to the members. We may call them as calcareous spicules also. The next 8th point, the members, they are hermaphrodite, or we may also call them as, means both the sexes are present within the single individual. So they are also called commonly as bisexual, or we also call them as monoecious. The reproduction part is concerned, the members, they may reproduce asexually through the process of fragmentation, or through sexually also by the formation and fusion of gametes. The fertilization concerned, the fertilization takes place internal, means within the body, and the development is indirect, means there would be involved as larval stage. We can say in simple words, the younger stage, it would be far looking distinct morphologically from the adult ones, means the young, in the development process a larval stage would be involved. For example, cycone, spongilla, euspongia, euplectella, hyloneema, chalina, etc. For example, we may observe in the diagram the euplectella, which is also called as Venus flower basket, whereas the hyloneema, which is also called as glass rope sponge. We may observe some other members, Cleona, Chalina, as well as the Spongilla. One interesting fact about the Euplectella is that species of Euplectella exhibits a commensal association with certain species of shrimps. A young male and a female shrimp enters the spongocele of the sponge, and after growth they are unable to escape through the osculum. They lead their entire life within the sponge, feeding on the planktons brought in with the ingressing water currents. So the sponge with its imprisoned shrimps, means the shrimps which are present within the Euplectella, commonly called as Venus flower basket, having the male and female shrimps present within themselves, makes a good wedding gift in Japan, symbolizing the idea till death us do part. So this is a very interesting feature about the Euplectella. Now we'll discuss about the another phylum, which is Coelenterata, also called as Cnidaria. They are also called as cnidarians due to presence of certain stinging cells, means they do have stinging cells for their defense and offense purposes. Now we will go through the important characteristics shown by the phylum Coelenterates. The first feature is that the members are radially symmetrical. Do we have discussed? Means we can divide the animal into two equal halves, passing through many number of planes. They are having the cell tissue grade of organization, means the body is multicellular. Do we have discussed? But still we can say the body is having cellular or mostly till up to the certain members having the tissue level of organization. The members, they all are acoelomate, means there is no any cavity present in between the body wall and the gut wall or the alimentary canal. The members, they are mostly marine and sessile in nature, means sessile means they are fixed to any substratum. They are diploblastic in nature. They have developed from the two germinal layers, ectoderm and endoderm. The third point, central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening mouth or hypostome is present. So we may observe in the members the presence of a central gastrovascular cavity, and which is showing the external exit, or we may say the entrance, that is through mouth or hypostome. Now the fourth point, digestion may be intracellular or extracellular. Just do we have discussed, intracellular means the certain process is taking place within the cell, then it would be called as intracellular. And when the digestion takes place outside the body by the secretion of enzymes, then it is called as extracellular digestion. Now the fifth point, two basic body forms they are exhibited in some of the members, the polyp form and the medusa form. The polyp form, which is sessile, means fixed to any substratum, and it is the cylindrical form. As we may observe, this is the polyp form of the common member of coelenterate, which is Obelia, which may observe it is sessile in nature, means fixed to any substratum, and it is cylindrical in shape. Whereas the medusa form, which is the free swimming in nature and umbrella shaped. As we may observe, the medusa form of the Obelia, which is in umbrella shaped. Now next, sixth point, reproduction may take place through asexual, then it will take place by the process of budding or fission, whereas the sexual reproduction takes place by the formation and fusion of the gametes. In the case of sexual forms, they may be monoecious or dioecious. So monoecious means bisexual, means within the same organism both the sexes are present, whereas in the case of dioecious means unisexual, means the individual is having one sex, either male or female. The next, eighth point, development. Here also it is indirect. Just do we have discussed in the case of poriferans, it involves the larval stage. Just do the coelentrates, they also involves the larval stage for their development. So the development is indirect, involving the planula larva. The next, ninth, the most important point, the life history commonly illustrates the alternation of generations or metagenesis, in which a sexual free medusoid generation alternates with an asexual sessile, usually colonial polyploid generation. So what is the case? In the case of alternation of generation or metagenesis, what occurs? That in certain life period, the member undergoes through the sexual and free medusoid generation. That do we have just discussed here. In the case of the medusa, it is free swimming and umbrella shaped structure, and then with an asexual sessile, usually colonial form or polyploid generation. Just do we have seen in the case of Obelia. As do we have discussed, in the case of Obelia, it shows alternation of generation. This is the sessile form, asexual form, and cylindrical in shape. Whereas we may observe after this stage, the sexual stage, which is the umbrella shaped and free seeming medusa form, it gets generated, and then it is again repeated through the asexual form. So like this, the cycle undergoes through that step. So it is called as alternation of generation, or also called as metagenesis. If we'll go through the common examples are Hydra. This one is the Hydra, a common member of the coelenterate. The next one is Obelia. Just now we have discussed and observed the Obelia. The next common member is the Physalia. This is the Physalia, which is also called as Portuguese men of war. The next member is Aurelia. This one is the Aurelia. It also shows the alternation of generation, means the sessile cylindrical stage, which is the polyp stage, asexual form, followed by the free living medusa stage, which reproduces through sexual form, and it is in the umbrella shaped. More members we may count into the list. Adamsia. This one is the Adamsia. The next member is Pennatula. This one is the Pennatula, commonly called as sea feather. The next member is Gorgonia. This member is the Gorgonia, which is also called as sea fan. The next member is Meandrina. This member is the Meandrina, which is also called as brain coral. So till so far we have discussed about the important characteristics shown by the phylum Poriferans and Coelentrates. Thank you. Have a nice day.